What's going on, everyone? This is Zen from Zen World, and today we're doing some ASMR. No, I'm just kidding. This is Zen from Zen World, and I hope you're having a great day. So we are doing a review, and if you're wondering why the gloves, because I don't want to put fingerprints on this beauty. And if you enjoyed that quick little mini intro for ASMR, if you really want me to do some ASMR reviews for comic books, definitely go ahead, since the tone of the video kind of looks like that, right? But with that being said, I'm reviewing Thor #2, and if you have not read this book, I don't know what you're doing, because this book is amazing. Last time on the Thor book, we found out that Thor became a herald of Galactus, right? There's a big black winter that's coming, and in this black winter there's a lot of different things happening. But one of the coolest things, as you'll see throughout this book, and I'm not going to go through each of the panels and pages, but you'll notice that there are hints of the Justice League, and you're probably like, wait, what? The Justice League? How does this is Marvel? What are we talking about, right? There is a secret crisis that's coming, right? There's been a lot of hints towards a Marvel versus DC type of crisis, and this book for Thor #2 really hints at that with the Black Winter. Now, the Black Winter, as we see in some of these panels, kind of decimates everything in its wake, right? And one of the things that we are led to believe, or just saw in our last segment for Thor #1, is that Galactus needs help. He knows that it's coming, and he went to Thor for help, right? And he made Thor a herald. So some things that we're seeing as the panels go down. #1, this artwork is just beautiful, right? And the reason why I mentioned, I'm going to go back, right? Some of you probably didn't notice it, and a lot of people who did reviews on this book didn't notice a couple of things, right? We see the green for Green Lantern, we see the lightning for Flash, and we also see the red for Superman. If you look very closely, they're rushing towards the Black Winter, but you also see on the corner Batman right over here, right? A lot of people are like, yeah, it's Batman. You know, he's definitely like swinging on his way over there to the Black Winter itself, right? But anyway, in the last book, Silver Surfer let us know that there are a set of planets, 5 planets in total, that if Galactus was to eat or consume, he would be more powerful than he's ever been before. So the book really picks up with that as we're seeing Thor and Galactus make their way to a planet, right? And on this planet, really, I'm just going to show you some of these panels because it's amazing. On these different, on this planet, it's a native kind of civilization, right? Just very primitive in its entirety. And one of the things that Galactus is about to do is consume. He's about to set up, his technology that will allow him to consume the planet. But something else that Thor is noticing is that even though he's a herald of Galactus, he notices that there are people on the planet, and he's telling Galactus, like, just chill, just wait. You know what I mean? Like, don't do this because there's so many people here. And Galactus is like, no, bro, I'm going to do it anyway. And Thor is like, no, you're not going to do this. And then Galactus is like, you forgot who you were? You're a herald, who you serve, basically. And then Thor is like, no, I haven't forgotten anything. He said, I serve, he's basically just telling Galactus that he is the god of thunder. He's like, don't make no mistake. You're giving me abilities to kind of be your quote unquote herald, but at the same time, I am still a god of thunder, right? So he's basically just saying, like, I only serve Asgard. This is just a means to an end as of right now. So one of the baddest scenes that we see is that Thor just winds up his hammer, and he throws it directly into Galactus. And as he throws it to Galactus, he like knocks off one of his fingers and then pulls it back, knocks out his knee. But while that's happening, we see the natives from that planet attacking Thor, right? So they're attacking Thor, and what they're they're just attacking Thor because they don't know who he is, right? This big giant thing, which is Galactus, however they perceive him, right? I'm assuming they perceive him the way we perceive him, and they're also attacking Thor, right? So basically everyone on that planet is attacking Thor because they don't know what he is and what he's doing. But anyway, Thor calls on Sif, and Sif took over Heimdall, right? A ways back, and to open up the Bifrost, because Thor essentially wants to save all the people, and he basically opens up the Bifrost, teleports a lot of them to Asgard. But during this time, our friend Galactus is consuming the planet. He is tearing it up, and he's tearing it up to the point where basically he's consumed every single last bit of the planet. Again, some of this sounds a little bit confusing, and that could be because of me, right? Going back to the Justice League, the Black Plague basically reached their universe and is kind of given Thor himself premonitions, right? Or just an understanding of what has happened in another universe because of the Black Plague. And it's on its way here into the Marvel universe, basically. So as we're getting in some of these end panels, we do see that Galactus has basically consumed this planet, and at this time, like, Thor is basically saying, like, damn, you consumed the whole entire planet and some of the inhabitants, and I wasn't basically able to save it. And he's basically saying that he promised the people, even though they really couldn't understand as much, that he would find a place for them to live. And there are a lot of them are on Asgard, but for the most part, they have no home to come back to. So then we get this scene where Galactus is hit with a bunch of stuff, right? And also Thor is hit, and it seems to be that he's hit with the hammer. And lo and behold, the person who hit him, and also, well, not really hit him, but hit Galactus, is none other than our boy. Who's that? I don't mean to bend the book, but I'm gonna have to bend the book. I bought 2 versions of it anyway. Who's that? Beta Ray Bill. Who? Beta Ray Bill. I'm so hyped because it's Beta Ray Bill, because it's it's Beta Ray Bill. Who's not hyped for Beta Ray Bill, right? And basically in this last panel, he's like, Thor, I need to speak to your master, please, brother. And if you don't know about the relationship between Thor and Beta Ray Bill, they're like brothers in arms, right? And I'm assuming that Beta Ray Bill knows that Thor is on a mission, right? But at the same time, Beta Ray Bill is on his own mission, right? Why? Maybe to stop him from consuming planets. I don't even know. But we're going to find out in the next issue, which is Thor number 3. I am thoroughly enjoying this book to its entirety. No one could tell me anything different. This book is definitely a 10 out of 10. Part 1 was a 10 out of 10. And whatever this is leading up to in terms of a secret crisis, right, which is what it's going to be labeled as, it's going to be amazing how this setup is going to go. Now, something that I've been thinking about is that this has been properly, if this is going to set up for Secret Crisis, then it goes hand in hand with basically the button, right? The button all the way to Doomsday Clock, which then links into, on their side with Dr. Manhattan, and then also with this, right? I could be totally wrong about that. But anyway, if you're enjoying my content, give me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you're really worthy, hit the like button and pick up that hammer. I don't know. I just felt like saying something. I was trying to say something that sounds kind of crafty. But anyway, one more thing. If you like the layout of me doing reviews like this, and you want me to do some ASMR type videos, if you want me to do ASMR type videos, definitely drop me a like and comment. And yeah, I'll catch you all for the next review. Take care, everyone.